What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're going to be doing a high taper on my boy, so stay tuned. We're starting off by saturating the hair and combing everything in place, making sure everything's nice and smooth. Now that we're done laying down the hair, we can move on to the back taper and use our Gold FX to create our first guideline. Be sure not to press too hard here because you don't want to make the guideline too harsh. Now that we're done balding them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help us erase that initial guideline we created with our trimmers. Now that we're done blending our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're also going to use the comb to feed the hair into the clipper and flick out as much as possible. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help us soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Moving on to the half guard, this is going to help us connect the one guard all the way open to the no guard all the way open. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Greatly appreciated. Also, make sure to check out my live streams. Since we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our two guard all the way open and feed the hair into the clipper using the comb. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard and its lever, we can move on to the 1.5 guard and erase it completely. This 1.5 guard is going to help us connect the 2 guard all the way open to the 1 guard all the way open. Sometimes there's still a faint line after using your 1.5 guard, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using its corners will definitely help. Now that we're done detailing, we can move on to our 3 guard all the way open, and again we're going to use the method to feed the hair into the clipper using the comb. We're also going to use our 4 guard all the way open. This is going to help us blend into the bulk on top. Now that we're done with the back taper, we can move on to the sides, and we're going to start off by using our NST outliners to ball them out. We're then going to use our foil shavers to remove the stubble and make it nice and clean. Now that we're done removing the stubble, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. Again, we're going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help us erase that initial guideline we created with our trimmers. Be sure to use your opposite hand to stretch your skin to give you more room to blend. Now that our initial guideline is completely erased, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our third guideline. As you guys can see here, I'm using the corners of the blade because the taper area is a little smaller than the back. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 1 guard on its lever, we can move on to the half guard and erase it completely. This is going to help us connect the no guard all the way open to the 1 guard all the way open. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we can move on to the 2 guard all the way open, and we're also going to use the corners of the blade to flick out as much as possible. Now that we're done creating and softening up the line with the 2 guard and its lever, we can move on to the 1.5 guard. This is going to help us connect the 1 guard all the way open to the 2 guard all the way open. Moving on to our clipper over comb method, we're going to use our horizontal and vertical blends to debulk and blend the hair as much as possible. It's always best to make sure that the hair is saturated so it's easier to pick up with the comb. Now that we're done with the side taper, we can move on to the back of the ear edge up, and we're going to start off for the NST outliners at the bottom and work our way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. Always be sure to use your opposite hand to move the ear out of the way to give you more room. Moving on to the front line, we're going to use our comb and we're going to separate the edge up from the rest of the hair on top. Since this hair is short on top, to hold it in place, we're going to use a little bit of gel to separate the edge up from the top of the hair. Now we're going to debulk the edge up with the no guard all the way open. You want to use your opposite hand to hold the top hair so you don't cut it accidentally. Using our NST outliners, we're going to start off at the middle and work our way to the sides. We're also going to make it as natural as possible without pushing the hairline back. You also want to make sure you keep the corners as natural as possible because you could make the haircut look a little bit awkward. When lining up the mustache, you want to be as gentle as possible because you could bite the top of the lip with the trimmers. Using our gold effects, we're going to debulk his goatee and make sure all the stubble is removed. Before I remove the stubble with our foil shaver, I'm going to put a little bit of talc powder on his face so that the shaver could glide better. Now that we're done lining him up and removing the stubble from his face, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades and make him as crispy as possible. When you're using the razor, you always want to make sure you stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand and keep it at a 45-degree angle. This is going to lower the likelihood of you cutting someone.